for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll be looking to build off adjustments do they need to make in the passing game.
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forget.
13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13. Brings
off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
Up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some...
There, I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Third and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught inside the 5.
That's good for another Colts.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. As they've got it with a 3rd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move.
Season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
The score, Colts.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Indy set to go on offense once more. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying.
A big-time stressful position. College coach right now He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are able to extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
to make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stat action. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Second and goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than a ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far.
Hurts. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. He completes this one to Mack.
Hurts pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To Kenny Stills.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 4.
Third down. And 4 yards to
gun. Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That's situation there. It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one caught by Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game, and finally